Our sages teach us that we could turn even the most negative character traits into something positive. For example, we all know that jealousy is a very severe problem. It eats you up, causes unnecessary competition, causes you to work harder, or lose time from your family because you're trying to get a nicer house, another car, try to get more status. So jealousy is no good. But at the same time, our sages tell us that you could be jealous of certain things. In certain aspects of life, be jealous. This person is active in the community. He's doing kindness to others. He's learning Torah. He's spreading a lot of tzedakah amongst people. That's something you could be jealous about. Try to raise yourself to his level. Not when it comes to mundane matters, but rather when it comes to spiritual and positive matters. Anger. We know anger is very destructive. When a person gets angry, it brings a lot of destruction. But sometimes if you channel the anger in the right path, you can hopefully prevent terrible things from happening in your home. You're going to stand up for the truth, stand up for what's right. With a certain, obviously everything with boundaries, but you could channel your anger towards good things. Someone once asked one of the Hasidic masters, but Rabbi, how can we use heresy for the good? How could you use apikorsut for something positive? So we could use anger and jealousy and all the other traits, and we could channel it for the good. But how do you use heresy? How can you become a heretic and make it something positive? So the Rebbe told him as follows. He says, when it comes to the mitzvah of charity, you got to be a heretic. What does that mean? You see, sometimes someone comes to you and says, listen, there's a family that's suffering tremendously. They can't even put food on the table. And what do you think to yourself? God's going to help, Bezrat Hashem. God's going to be there for you. And you give them a small little donation, if any. You hear about someone's very sick, they need money for medical needs. Bezrat Hashem, God's going to help. And the yeshiva is struggling, and this needs help, and that, Hashem's going to help. Says the Rebbe, says when it comes to charity, leave God out of the picture. You try to get involved as much as possible. This is a very, very interesting lesson here. Obviously, we all know Hashem runs the world, and Hashem is the mover and the shaker. Everything that happens here, my finger is moving thanks to Hashem. But many times, Hashem is saying, I'm giving you opportunities. I'm giving you the potential to do something great. I'm giving you the potential to get involved with an important cause. Do it. Don't push it off. Don't give it to me, quote unquote. Rabotai, we read in the parasha Vayikra, Teruma. It says, Vayikru li teruma. You should take for me donations, portions, as charity. What do you mean, take for me? Charity you give, you don't take. But our sages teach us that in reality, when you give charity, you're really getting a lot more. Tzedakah tatzil memavet. Tzedakah protects the people from all harms, from all these different chas v'shalom tragedies. Don't be scared to get involved with good causes. Don't get scared. Don't get intimidated to give charity. Bezrat Hashem, when you give, you get much more than you give. So this is something we have to all take to heart. How could we get involved, especially now, with people still struggling because of the pandemic? How could you get involved? Whether it's financially helping people out, volunteering your time to help out certain families, whatever it is that you could do, get involved. Give of yourself. And Bezrat Hashem, by giving of yourself, you'll realize that ultimately you'll be getting a lot more in return.